years I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make.
Hello and welcome back to Crucial Tech. Today I'll be reviewing the Derpfest Rom. As you can remember, I installed it on the previous video and I promised to come back with a review, but it took a bit long because I had issues with my phone and also the ROM itself had a few issues. So since then they have made a few updates and right now I'm running let's check it out together. So right now we are running the 16th January version. So far I've used it for like a week and I can say it's now stable, and most of the issues that I used to have with it when I was installing it the other time, most of those issues are fixed. So right now in terms of stability, it is stable and you can daily drive it as a daily ROM. As you can see, app launching is fast enough and everything is working well. I don't have a problem with applications launching. It's quick. Everything is working well. So in terms of performance, everything is working just fine. Right now the kernel we're running is the Zero Fax kernel. So it's the 16th January version. Okay, I don't know why the developer decided to call it Zero Fax, but yeah, that's the name of the kernel. First of all, it comes with the Pixel additions, that is the unlimited photos, the Google apps like on Pixel, and all the other good stuff. Here we have the launcher, the first thing. Let's check out the launcher. Here are the settings for the launcher. We have the notification dot, lock layout, at a glance mode, show now playing, add app icons, enable wallpaper zooming, allow home screen rotation. I like to keep it off. Hide the pixel bar from the home screen. So if you don't want it, you can hide the search bar. Suggestions, this is for the app suggestions on the bottom bar. So if you don't want app suggestions, you don't just turn it off. I like it, so I turn it on. You can also change the icon sizes, font size of your home screen. So a few additions there. If you go to widgets, here are some of the widgets we have. We have the Android 12 widgets. You can remember the Material U widgets. Wallpaper and style, nothing much here. You can change the dark theme here. You can also turn on themed icons. Themed icons will theme the icons depending on, you see, now these are the themed icons. The only problem I have is it only themes a few of the Google apps and it doesn't theme the other apps, so it leaves most of the apps unthemed. So that's why I just like to keep it off for now. The app grid, you can also change the grid to your liking. I use it at 5:7 because usually I turn down the display size. I usually use the smaller version, but for this video I'll return it to default so that you can be able to see it well, but usually I use the smaller version. So in terms of performance, let's run the benchmark and see how much we're going to score on this ROM. Yeah, so here we have our results. Single core we are getting 321, 837 on multi-core. Not bad. So like I said, it's a ROM that you can daily drive comfortably. So how about we check the customization options of this ROM? We get to see what can we customize on this ROM, we have this customization space called the Derp space. So inside Derp space, we have these 4 tabs at the top. One is for status, one is for status bar, the other one is for QS panel, the other one is lock screen, and the last one is system. So if we start with the status bar, here we have battery settings, battery style. So we have all of these. Choose what works for you. I work with text, and if you choose text, you lose all of these, because these ones, all these options work with icons. So if I change this one to big dotted circle, you see they come on. Or if I say icon landscape, see they turn back on, so that you can try and you can try and customize to your liking. But for me, I just use text, so there's no need for percentage because it's already in percentage. Battery bar, I don't like it. If you want it, you can have it. Here it is. I don't know if you can see it. When you turn it on, you can set the location, you can set the color. For example, I can put red, and let me see if it will change, or I have to restart. I think you have to restart it to get the color to change. But otherwise, here it is. Here is the top option, and then you have the bottom option. So it is either at the top of the status bar or at the bottom of the status bar. But for me, I like to keep it off. All these other options are how you can change the battery bar, to the size, the thickness, everything. Career label, you can have the career label where you want, and where you want. You can have it on the, you can disable it, lock screen, status bar, or both to your liking. You can also put a custom name. For example, I can use Derpfest, and then I say both, and here you have the career label. So that's just how it is. And you have the clock and date styles, so you can choose to turn on or turn off the clock styles. Then you can also choose position. By there, on the build that I was installing on my other video, if you set the clock at center, it will disappear completely. But right now it is working fine. You can put it on the right, yeah, you can put it on the left, or you can put it at the center like me, and it works just fine. AM, PM, you can choose to show or don't show. You can also choose to show seconds or not. Yeah, that's much for clock. Status bar items, you have all these to choose from. Traffic indicators, you can turn it on or off. For me, I have it on. Here it is, and you can tinker with these settings. We also have miscellaneous. So the miscellaneous, we have the logo, you can turn it on, then you'll have the Derpfest logo. Bluetooth battery status, this one will show you the battery status for wireless earphones and such when you connect. I like to turn it on so that at least I get to see how much battery I have left on my earphones. So small mobile type, call strength, signal, all these things you can just tinker with them as you wish. Now moving on, we can go to QS panel. On the QS panel, you have the option to change the notification, ambient edge lighting. I guess I showed this on the other video on the .os ROM. So for this one, if you turn it on, you will have the edge lighting when you get a notification. I don't like it. Notification count, you can either turn it on or turn it off. I keep it off. Now for the flashlight, you can let your flashlight blink when you get incoming calls. I've never liked that idea, so keep it off. Vibrate on connect, vibrate on call waiting, vibrate on disconnect. I like to keep them on. By default they come off, but I keep them on because they usually come in handy. Sometimes when the call drops and it lets you know that the call has dropped, you're not there saying hello to a call, dropped call. Anyway, moving on, quick settings. These are the quick settings. If you didn't know, these are the quick settings. So these settings will affect these settings. So smart pull down is whereby if there are no notifications, or smart pull down is, so you have the option for smart pull down, quick QS pull down. You can choose which side will open the QS pull down. You can choose which side will open the quick settings by default. So you can choose to open notification on this side, open QS on this side. For example, if I say on the right side, now this side will open notification, this side will open QS. Okay, for me, I like to keep it disabled. And then require unlocking to use sensitive tiles. Yes, so when my phone is locked, you can't change settings on the quick settings, so you have to unlock the phone to change settings in the quick settings. My liking, I like it that way. I like to just require unlocking. QS footer text, this one you can set some text at the footer, so you can also customize the text. So for example, you can put it at stay dubbed, so you see this text here, so you can write anything you want. These are for the icons. Enable tile edit. You can also turn on running service icon, so you can have the running services icon. If you click, it will show you the running services. I keep it off because most of the time I turn it on and I never use it, so I just like to keep it on. Display a warning, QS footer warning, that will display a warning at the bottom of the QS here. Again, anytime you have anything to be when network is being monitored, it will show you warnings when you have your network, when the network is being monitored, such as when you're using VPN and such. You also have the brightness slider, this one on the QS. You can choose where you want to show it. You can choose to show it or not to show it. Show brightness slider in quick. You can also choose to show the brightness slider here. If you turn this on, it will be here, but if you turn this off, you see it's not there, but when you pull down completely, it will be there. So those, you can also do it according to your choice. Artwork media background, this will change the background of the QS when music is playing, so depending on your liking. Animation style, when you are changing the key settings, animation duration. So here you just tinkering with animations on the quick settings. That's good. So we go to lock screen. Lock screen shortcut, you can either hide them or show them. I like to show them, or you can also change the shortcuts. So that's much more like it. Then you have this the ripple effect when you're unlocking. Let me show you. This that effect when unlocking. So you see that effect. You can either disable it. So if you turn this on, you disable the ripple effect. So if I turn it off, there you have the effect. So fingerprint success vibration, that one will vibrate when the fingerprint is successfully authenticated. You can have the error vibration. When you have an error, it will vibrate. I like to keep them on. Always show small clock. This one will usually in Android 12, when you have no notification, it will show the big clock, and when you have notification, it will show the small clock. But if you turn this on, always show small clock, it will always show the small clock like this. So if you prefer that, well and good, you can turn it on. Lock screen charging info, so you have this info when the phone is charging, so you can either turn it on or off. I like to turn it on so that I can see what is going on. So show media art, this also will work when music is playing. It will show the album art on the lock screen when music is playing. So always on display or ambient display, for me, I rarely use these because I just like to extend the life of my battery, but Always, here are some of the options. You can have the battery level at the bottom, battery bar when charging. All these options you can turn them on or off for the always on display. Finally, on the system tab, we have battery charging light. So these are the lights that you can show. You can show the battery light when it's charging, when on low battery. This will happen on the notification light. Customization, so here you have the Monet engine. If you don't know the Monet engine, this came up with Android 12, whereby this came with Android 12, whereby you can this is whereby the theming of your device is decided by your wallpaper. So based on the wallpaper that you're using, it will decide the color scheme of your device. So if you don't want that to happen, you can turn on custom color, then set up your own custom color. For me, I'm okay with it, so I just leave it as it is. You can also use custom brightness, accurate color shades. You can turn it on, then the colorfulness of your, if you want it more colorful, you can just add, so that once it chooses a color, it punches the colors. Okay, here you can change the font. You have a lot of fonts. Good thing is you can see the fonts. You can actually see the font style when you're choosing, which is a good thing. There was this other app that there was this other ROM that you were to choose the whereby when you are choosing the font, you could not see the font style until you select, and then you can see. But here you can see it when you're choosing. For me, I'm right now I'm using Linux, so anything you choose here will work. So that's more like it. So icon pack, you can choose how you want your icons to look. For example, if you go with these, and then it will take some time to change. Okay, now it has changed. So now you see the icons have changed. So you can use what you like. Wi-Fi icon, see, I have a few Wi-Fi icon settings. Signal icons, also a few here. Icon shape, so here for the shape of the icons. So for example, if you want rounded corners, here are rounded corners. So yeah, anything else? Yeah, that's more like it. So pulse, this is for the navigation pulse when you're playing music, and you'll have like a bar at the bottom visualizing the music. So you have like a visualizer at the bottom of the screen. I'm not a fan of it, but if you are a fan of it, here are a few choices. You have a few of things you can play with to get the best that you like. Navigation bar, I like to turn it on because I need it, but then again I use the full navigation, so you cannot see it because I've turned on the full navigation, but it is there. General settings, toast app icons. These will show the icon of the app when you see when an app shows you a toast, it will have the icon of the app on the left. Charging animation, this is when you plug in the charger. That animation, I don't know if you got it. Let me do it again. There, that's the animation. Alert slider notification, yeah, so display notification when charging, alert slider position. Burn-in protection, this will try to shift the nav bar and status bar pixels once in a while, so that to avoid burning. So as you know, AMOLED screens have this burning. If you know about AMOLED screens, you know about the burning issues, so it try to save you from that. Anyway, those are the customization of this ROM. So basically it's a good ROM that you can daily drive. I can tell you again that you can actually daily drive it and enjoy it. So those are my those are my thoughts about this ROM. If there is anything specific that you want me to talk about when I'm reviewing this ROM, you can always comment down below and let me know, and I will look into it and I will try it out the next time I'm reviewing another ROM. So as usual, I'm going to look for another ROM, flash it on this device, and then I'll come back and tell you what I think about the ROM. So I'll be doing the heavy work. You just to watch and choose which one is the best for you. So make sure you've subscribed, liked the video, so that the next time I'm dropping a video, you will get to make sure you've subscribed and clicked on the notification. Make sure you've subscribed and clicked on the bell icon, so that the next time I'm reviewing another ROM, you will be one of the first people to get to know. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.